Good morning, my friends. I got one of these shirts that had the holes in the arm, in the fingers, and I was trying to find them. I thought today I'd start off by showing you. I've noticed no one has shown yet the L'Oreal Lumi Glow Tint. It's a tinted moisturizer in the number 230. It's a little tiny bit dark, but it's pretty good for us mature women. It's just a tinted moisturizer. So, I thought you'd really like that. And this I found I am in love with. You can not only use it as a cheek highlighter, but you remember I showed you the julep that makes your eyeshadow look wet look for your eyes, which really looks good on us mature women. It looks very natural and looks like your eyes are wet through here. Well, you can use this as the same thing. It's the L'Oreal highlighter in the glass. It's in the white bottle. They have one in a pink bottle too, so it was kind of hard to disguise. But my son took me to Walgreens where this was $16 and it was buy one, get one half price. So I got the highlighter that I wanted to try too. I thought you might want to see them today on me, on an older woman. Because goodness gracious knows, I don't think we get, well, we get older than me, but I feel the oldest. But we're going to start off by curling our eyelashes, which I have non-significant eyelashes. But I don't care because I'm not wearing those fake things anymore. I am so sick and tired of it. Unless I were to be going out in the evening or something. And you all do have husbands and partners. I don't, so I don't even go out during the day. Let's just curl them both real quick. And then I have, it's a little bit older mascara. Let's go all the way up to the tips here. Let's curl like that up. It's always the best way to do it. And let's put this Milani. I love a tubing mascara because it comes off so much easier. And the older you get, you have so much more things to take care of, it seems like. I'll put a little bit of that tubing mascara. Always blink into it. Blink, blink, blink. Send it up. Blink, blink. Without putting your eye out. That one has a hair on it. And then let's go this way. And honestly, try to touch just the very lid a tiny bit. And when you come out this way, you get the tips of your lashes. And that's my eyelashes just curled. I wish I could zoom in on this for you, but I can't. Because it's my Samsung telephone. And we're going to try that makeup, but we're going to do our eyes first. So I need to, I always put on a little bit of eyebrow pencil because I have none. They're another thing that's left with the new face and body. But I'm going to put a little bit of extend. And notice I didn't extend it out. And with this is with the lift and snatch. And normally I use taupe. But on the end, it's the end of your eyes. It's really better to use a darker color. And then through this part, use a lighter. But at the moment I'm using this is the light brown. I usually use the taupe. So it might make me look a little mean. It's so much darker. But this NYX Lift and Snatch is fantastic. I mean, it's inexpensive. We're going to use a little bit of concealer. I can't decide whether to use the RCMA, which is a total pro makeup artist face makeup. We'll try that and see. Or the I have this one too. Well, this one's kind of expensive. Not really expensive, but it's like $30. You can use this all over your face. It's got a lot of olives in it, which so many of us have. There's an olive tone, either olive or pink. let's just use the Cream Brightener by Catrice. That's pretty inexpensive. And I got this Hot and Flashy brush on sale. It was on $16. I hope it still is. Let's put a little bit around my eye. I'm having a lot of trouble with this left eye going blurred lately. And I thought I'd get this video up for you soon so you can get one of these. And plus, I've got a doctor's appointment on the 18th in Southern Maryland. First, they've been calling for all kinds of heavy snow, and then just snow, and then just snow flurries. So you never know what to expect. Put a little bit of this up here, just so it catches our eyeshadow. We're going to use that really nice eyeshadow palette because, I don't know, I'd love to use a color once in a while. And we're going to use a color too. We can still use colored eyeshadows the older we get, but naturals always go the best. So we're going to put on this eyeshadow, and I've got to do my lips too. I look like a dead person without my lips. Earlier today, I put on the Wonder Skin, and it always gives you a little bit of pink glow that just does not come off for anything. And this is what we've all always wanted, was a lipstick that just does not come off for anything. This is the Natasha Denona Golden palette. It's really beautiful. I've used it once before. I'm going to get a brush. Well, let's see here. I picked all the small brushes. Yeah, I picked a fluffy one. These are the MAC brushes. We're going to put something light. Always go with something with close to your skin color and not a white in here if you're deep set like me. But chances are, if you've gotten older, your eyes got older with you and sunk back into your head like a skeleton is what mine have done. But we're going to go with a color. There's such a variety right here. These 4 colors right here are so skin toned. This is for more light medium, which is what I am. Let me keep this up high so you can see it. And we're going to put this all over the lid. And then we're going to put that highlighter on over top of it. I'm not going to go quite as high up as I usually do, but I am going to go out. I'm going to turn your head a little bit to go out, like a wing. Let's do that again. Over here. See, I got a mirror over here too. It's better. I really should have tapped it off, because wherever you put your brush first, as you all know, that's where most of your color lands. And that lid is a little, I'm going to put a little bit of white. It's not a stalk white, but it's a beigey white over top of that. Since I am so deep set right into this corner here, right here, and very, very deep set. So I'm just going to lighten that up a little bit. Extend it out. Then we're going to put, let's go with this, this and this up here to extend out. Going to tilt your head back, extend it out like a wing. We're going to use a brown eyeliner pencil on the inner rim, and we're going to line our eyes with the inner rim. Except I didn't put a brown out. This is MAC Work. It's a lip pencil. Another thing that happens when you get old. This is a Rimmel brown pencil. No, it isn't. Yes, it is. I'm going to put a little bit of... We'll just put this down for 1 minute. Without breaking it. Because I love it. And don't do that. I know they say it closes in your eyes. But I love that brown right there to emphasize your eye. And we're going to bring it out from the pupil, straight up and out. And you're like, what is she going to do with this part right here? I'm just going to bring it up to that. Then we're going to soften this. From the pupil up. This is a brown. Let me make sure this is Rimmel. I don't want to send you out shopping for the wrong thing. Nope, it's L'Oreal Infallible. Goodness gracious me. Now let's go over this again. We're going to go over this with a little smaller. Any kind of tip that you have. Small tip. We're going to go over that with the brown that came in. The one right here. I made that a little thick. Send it out. We're going to do this the blended cat eye effect. And then we're going to switch over to this side and use this medium shade mixed with this one, just like I did on the top. At the bottom. I should have blown that off a little bit because it has a blowback into your eyes. We're going to extend that out there. Then we're going to put a little bit of gleam just in one spot right there. In the middle, always in the middle with any kind of gleam you decide to use. We're mixing the top one here, the second, and then the second from the top, and the second from the middle, the second row. Just right there. Just for a little touch of gleam. And we're done with that. We're going to blend all that together. This is a wonderful Morphe brush that I've had for ages, but you don't have to get this. You can use any kind of brush for blending them outward. Some of it fell down a little bit on that concealer. If you have little wrinkles there. Oh, speaking of wrinkles, I wish, I really forgot to mention that the sale, I believe it was buy one, get one free with the Nira. I hope it's still on sale because it's just a wonderful, wonderful. My hair, by the way, has cut its own bangs. My daughter asked me a good month ago, Mom, you cut bangs? I'm like, no, I didn't. My hair cut its own bangs. So instead of using this julep that is just wonderful and gives you the wet eye look, we're going to use this glass, but we're going to use it in a minute after we put on the makeup. So here's the L'Oreal. I'm going to shake it up. L'Oreal, I haven't seen anybody else use this, the Lumi, the Glow Tint, and I got the color 230, which is a little bit dark. I'm going to take this off because I'm going to put it on my hand. When you get older, stick it on your hand. Also, I've seen so many people ask me how you can kind of match up your makeup when there's no testers in the store. Just hold this up to your wrist or your hand, the color, and see how you're matching. I always like to go a little bit darker. You see how this is not that, this is a good tinted moisturizer, but it's still holding its own. It's not so thin that it's running. See, this is very, very close. Always kind of hold it to the front of your hand if you can't try them on. And I've been putting this on with a brush, but kind of like a sponge. This is not the It brush. This is a no-name brush, but it is so flimsy that I thought it might put it on a little bit better. Since it is a moisturizer, it's going to give us a tiny bit of a shine. And I don't want to take that shine too much. See how the brush is just kind of collapsing? It's so thin. But this is also excellent to put on with a sponge, a dampened sponge. I tried it with a dampened sponge yesterday. And I kind of think I liked it better, except you waste so much product. See, I've got some kind of a pimple or something. Who gets a pimple at 76 years old? But I did. I want to go easy. Very easy. Just blend and blend and blend until it looks like your skin. That is so skin-like. And I really love the color because it's a little tiny bit darker. Might have to put a little bit more something around my eyes. But you can always use that. You always use your own judgment. You know, your first instinct. You can alter the way I do it to yourself. No, take a picture of yourself. I always swear, I take pictures of myself sometimes in the sunshine. Looks conceited, but I delete them. In case anything ever happens to me, the kids will be like, Mom had 6,000 pictures of herself. But I take pictures of myself just to see where I need what. Like, I know this part of my face is sunken in, so I don't want to go dark in there. I want to use something light. Like we use this RMS in a light color here, right through there. Because I'm so sunk in. There's that little spot that my body must have mistaken itself young enough to get a pimple. Let's use a little bit of this RMS around the eyes because it makes an excellent concealer and an excellent makeup. But, I mean, it's expensive. It's not going to last you that long because, you see, you get a lot of colors. It's well worth it. I mean, anything that makes us feel better is well worth it. I'll put a little bit on that spot that doesn't look very healthy. I never go to the dermatologist. Into anything other than my family doctor and my gynecologist in years, years and years. So I like to put a little bit of lighter right there. Now we're going to go, since that was a moisturizer, we're going to use the number 7 that I swear it's a dupe for the Chanel. I've always wanted the Chanel, and I swear this is a dupe for it. Let's use kind of a stiff brush for this. To put this on, let's see what we have here. We use the MAC stiffer end brush. Stipple into that. Go over this high forehead. See how that blends right in? I swear this is I can't say I don't know if it's a dupe, but I swear I think it's a dupe for the Chanel. You can put this all over your face. Now I'm not going to go into this part where I was sunk in. I'm going to go above it by my ear. Got some gray there. You know, I didn't pick out a rouge. A little bit around the chin. I swear that's so natural looking. It's just the number 7. Probably it's so old, the name's probably worn off of it. And I did not pick a rouge to put on. Go with that. We're going to have to use a cream. Let's go for something inexpensive, like the Halo Glow in Blush. Let's try that. Oh, round ball, very much like that speaker. That speaker has been a curse. I've got it stuck to my cosmetic case right here. It's probably making terrible sounds again. The higher you go, the better. On an older face, let's kind of blot that in. Where's that Wet n Wild? I swear that Wet n Wild sponge. Here it is. It's the best sponge I've ever seen. It's got a square tip. It's flat. You can hold it. I think, and it's probably the cheapest one of them all. Always try to put a little bit of your rouge, if there's any left, up here on your eyes, just so your whole face this kind of comes together. Just everything blends together. Now we're going to line our lips. And you know, always using some kind of a light brown makes it look like you've had Botox or filler or something, which I have no objection to. Believe me, I think if I had enough money and I wouldn't take from my children and could give money to my children, I'd do it myself. I'm going to go over, make them taut, just this top part. And too high again. And then square. Across the bottom. And that was called This is that Maybelline Tattoo. No, it's Maybelline Superstay in Crayon and Reach High. But I also love to use this brown pencil. And my mahogany. I just cannot pass on my mahogany. Let's go over a little bit with this dark brown espresso, but it is a lip liner. Let's peek them right there. We'll join them together. I'll go into here. Make a little V right there. Makes them look bigger. Did I put out my favorite mahogany? Because I have to top everything with mahogany. It goes with everything. That little V right there again. Right over top of the brown. Tap it with your finger or a brush, whichever you're most comfortable with. Because your finger's going to be stuck with that color. And let's go over it with that CoverGirl, because this seems to have quite a bit of staying power too. The CoverGirl Sunny Days. It's a pretty pink. And we look best in pale, but we can't go too pale, because so much of our coloring is gone already when you're in your 70s. And that was the CoverGirl. And that's in that clear glass case. I put that there with my favorite lipsticks. And for some reason, I'm obsessed with this thing too. Why I don't even know where I get, and one of my grandchildren gave me this Glimmers Lip Spark. It is so shiny. That very, very shiny. That L'Oreal is so nice. I'm not quite sure I like it that moist, but it's good. Now, we're going to finish off with this L'Oreal. I'm going cross-eyed. Le Glace. No, Le Glace. It's the one in the white. Look at this thing. It is so pretty. If I even run it over my finger, look at the wet look. Right there. You see it? The lighting is so bad. I'm going to put that right through here because I am very sunken. Look at that glow. And it looks natural. It just looks like your skin is moist right through there. None of the powdery highlights. I'm going to come in a little bit. Maybe put a little bit down my kind of big nose. Well, let's try. We had that shiny eyeshadow one. Let's try it. Actually, I could just roll it on my eyes. Why don't you get this wet look on my eyes? Let me see if you can see. See it giving the wet look effect? Just like the julep one. Except this is a multitasker. Well, the julep one was too. You could use it anywhere. But look how it gives that wet look. I think it's just beautiful. I just wanted to make sure that you get them before they're. It's buy one 50% off at Walgreens. Walgreens is a little expensive. Might be cheaper at Target or Walmart, but I doubt if they have the buy one get one half off. So I think we're about done. We might want to try. Set that elf. This is really pretty. It's a little single elf, and it's shiny. But when I used it by itself, it was beautiful, beautiful, and it's called a fine as flick glitter eyeshadow. We could put that over top of it and see what happens. But when I used it by itself, by the end of the evening, I had gold all around my eyes, which doesn't do us any good visually. And I don't like that effect when someone comes up close to you. The glitter look is all over your eyes, but that's topping it with that. But try to top it with that. It gleams enough on its own. Well, I just wanted to show you all that today. The lumi and this, so that you could get one while they're half price. Well, they're buy one, get one free at Walgreens. But you can buy that anywhere. And I hope it was a little bit of help to you. And I hope I'll see you again this week. God bless every one of you. You all write the kindest remarks. When you think about it, who's the beautiful person that's writing kind remarks? You are. You are the beautiful people. Don't mind my bangs. My hair just cutting itself. They may be shorter next time. They just decided we're going to cut bangs. I didn't cut them. God bless each and every one of you. Thank you. Please, if you see anything you like, please like and subscribe. I'm so excited. I live in a very rural area. I'm getting close to 5,000 subscribers. And it just makes you feel special. Just if I can help anybody. And if you need shouting out and you want to start a YouTube channel of your own and you're home alone, I'm a widow, I'm home alone, me and the dog and whatever ghost or whatever make the sounds that you hear at these videos when I play them back. I'm like, what was that? I'm getting used to it. I don't know. Thank you so much. Please hit like and subscribe. Thank you so much.